But LeBron James missed the game against the Sacramento Kings after testing positive for COVID. But as it turns out, looks like it may have been a false positive. And now he is slamming the NBA for the way that they've handled this entire thing. And you're not going to find me and LeBron aligning on too many things, but this one is absolutely correct. The idea that you can have one false positive, then test negative, and then have another test that's inconclusive, and they decide to sit you out from the game is ridiculous. This could have massive, massive implications down the road. What if this had happened in the, 81st game, 82nd game of the season? What if this happens during the playoffs? There's all these things that they are putting these best athletes in the world under the microscope and subjecting these to this ridiculous rule set. But you should have spoken out about it well before this, LeBron. What do you guys think about this?
I think LeBron's a bitch. And I think that LeBron is one of the people that are responsible for the current political landscape that we are dealing with and the nonsense we're dealing with. And now that he is being affected by it, now suddenly he wants to start asking questions. Suddenly now he wants to start getting upset. Well, fuck you, LeBron James. This is the type of shit you asked for. This is the world you wanted. This is the nonsense you created. And now we've seen him put all these cryptic tweets out about like something's fishy and, all this dumb stuff. And it's like, you are the reason that this type of stuff continues to happen. And so we tried to tell you, so many other people tried to tell you that this is a lot of nonsense, and you continue to push your political propaganda because you're a very stupid and uneducated person. You're not smart. You can't read. And you clearly don't have a working brain. And so now you want to start asking questions, fucking idiot.
Yeah. Only if he can keep that same energy when it comes to China,
Yeah.
Man, he more people would actually appreciate him. But, LeBron James, I'm with you on this test. The man tested negative 8 times since that positive. To 8 times. And he missed the game.
Yeah, all because of these ridiculous rules for people, the people in peak physical condition, men between the age of like 20 and 35, right? These guys are the lowest risk factor possible for this.
Especially him. This guy's in peak physical condition.
Exactly.
Even at what is he? 36, about 337?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I like these are the people that you shouldn't even be fucking worried about this shit. Yet it's all a game. Like Jeremy said, it's all about politics. It's really what it's all about, and all about this appearance that they care. Keep in mind what happened when LeBron James violated this policy during the playoffs last year and shouldn't have played in a game versus the Phoenix Suns.
Nothing happened to him.
The NBA didn't do anything because that was the game that mattered. The NBA didn't do anything then. It would have been interesting to see if this had happened like that, what they would have done, because, different people are going to get different treatment. But,
well, yeah, so this preferential treatment bullshit. And again, this is why people continue to this is all theater is all this is. This is all theater. This is all this is. And like you said, if this would have happened in the 82nd game of the season, or like that there's a different approach to it. You know what I mean? It's so funny to me that like the way they do the whole mask rule, and like how, like, if you walk into a restaurant, you have to put your fucking mask on, and then you sit down and you can take it off. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's all theater. It's all this is. And so LeBron is a dumbass. I have no sympathy for him whatsoever. I don't care that he's asking questions. I don't give him any credit because I don't believe that he will stay consistent to anything. LeBron James will only react to something if it affects him directly.
Yeah.
Because he lives in this warped world, this protective bubble that he doesn't have to worry about the actual problems of the world. And then if something finally does affect him, he might step up and say something for a moment, but he won't stand by it because he's a complete coward.
You did see he came out and slammed his son's team that wearing masks while they're playing beneath their chin.
Yeah.
Because they have to, but the opponent wasn't wearing a mask. This is completely ridiculous, but you decided to leave Ohio to go to California. This is California. Nothing like Texas.
Hey, listen, we did a video of LeBron, his bitch ass wearing a mask in his convertible. You remember that?
Yeah.
You asked for this, LeBron. But he's not wrong that the NBA policy is stupid, and the fact that he had a false positive and then tested negative so many times, that shouldn't be enough for people to miss games. It just shouldn't. Like, it's silly that we're still here, 2 years to slow the spread, and we're still talking about this nonsense.